Okay, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're diving into something you probably wouldn't expect to find on a site like Etsy. It's a couples therapy resource bundle. Yeah, you heard that right. So we're going to break down exactly what it is, what it's promising, and what it tells us about this whole new world of digital self-help.
That's a huge question, isn't it? We live in an age where you can get pretty much anything online, from handmade furniture to professional services. So it kind of makes sense that relationship support would go digital too. And this particular product, it's claiming to be one of those solutions. So here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the specific relationship problems this bundle says it can fix. Then, we'll dig into what you're actually getting for your money. After that, we'll explore the transformation it promises. And finally, we'll check out the price tag on this whole thing. All right, first up, let's talk about the why. Every product is supposed to be a solution to a problem. So what relationship challenges is this bundle really aiming for?
Right out of the gate, the product is framed as a tool to help couples get through the tough, messy parts of being together.
And the listing gets super specific. It's not just vague promises. It's tackling 4 huge pillars of relationship health. And what's really interesting is, these aren't just little squabbles. We're talking about the big stuff: trust, communication, resentment, intimacy. These are the core issues that often lead couples to actual professional therapy.
So we know the why behind it. Now let's get into the what. What are you actually buying here? It's not a book, it's not a workshop, it's very much a product of our digital times.
And here's the key detail. You're buying a digital download. That means as soon as your payment goes through, a single PDF file just appears. There's no shipping, no waiting for the mail, just boom, instant access. The listing lays it all out pretty clearly. The shop is called Therapeutic Treasure, and what they're selling is a single PDF that you get right away. You gotta admit, from the seller's point of view, this business model is brilliant. There's no inventory, no shipping costs. You just create the file once, and you can sell it over and over and over again.
Okay, so we know it's a PDF, but what's in the PDF? Let's unpack the actual contents and the process the seller wants you to follow. The seller is very careful to position this as more than just a document. They call it a powerful tool. And the heart of it is this collection of guided exercises and worksheets that are meant to get you and your partner talking and thinking.
So there seems to be a clear 4-step process here. You start with the exercises, right? Those are supposed to lead to some honest conversations. From there, you figure out what you need to work on, and the end goal is, of course, a stronger bond. It's basically a do-it-yourself therapy session in a PDF.
Which brings us to the big promise. What's the goal here? What kind of transformation is the seller claiming this little bundle can actually deliver for a couple?
Here it is, the main claim, right in the first sentence of the product description. It's not just about patching things up, it's about actively making your bond stronger and deeper.
And it goes beyond just deepening the bond. The language they use points to something more long-term. The goal is building a strong foundation, which implies that the work you do with these sheets is supposed to create something stable that will last.
Okay, and this is where the sales pitch really kicks into high gear. The words they use, invest and unlock, that's not an accident. They're making it feel like you're not just buying a file. No, you're making an investment. You're getting the key to unlock a better future for your relationship. It's a classic emotional appeal, and honestly, it's super effective.
So we've covered the why, the what, and the big promise. Now for the really practical part, the transaction itself. How much does this investment actually cost? And here we go. This is a classic move you see all over the internet. They show this huge discount. The price was supposedly over $33, and now it's just $8.35. It's all about creating that feeling of, wow, what a deal, and making you feel like you have to buy it right now.
And there it is, the magic number, a 75% discount. This is a huge part of the listing's visual appeal, right? It's designed to just jump out and grab your eye as you're scrolling through the site.
So, who's actually selling this? The shop is called Therapeutic Treasure, based out of Georgia. When this source was pulled, they'd been on Etsy for about 8 months and had already made over 400 sales, which gives you a little bit of context on their track record.
And finally, the fine print. Because it's an instant download, the sale is final. No takebacks, no exchanges, no cancellations. The policy is pretty clear. If you have a problem, you need to contact the seller directly. The bottom line is, once you click buy, it's yours for keeps.
So all of this leaves us with a pretty big question, right? You've got this instantly downloadable, super cheap PDF that promises to help strengthen your relationship for less than $10.
This one little Etsy listing is really just a snapshot of a much, much bigger trend. It really makes you wonder, is this the future of self-help? You know, this kind of super accessible, affordable